Welcome to Module 1, the Mindset module. Now, out of all these 6 modules, if there's one that I could recommend, it would be the Mindset one. Because without this, it will be very hard for you to stay consistent, dedicate yourself day in and day out to become a content creator and a successful one. So let's jump into it and make sure that you pay attention. Creator Hive, Module 1, the Mindset. Now, what are we going to cover in this module? We're going to have an introduction to mindset, why mindset matters, fixed versus growth mindset, setting your personal goals, crafting your goals, the program structure of the 6 modules, measuring your progress, the community and expectations from us, and the accountability system. Now, section 1, the mindset shift. Firstly, if you're in this course, congratulations. You're one step closer to turning your passion into a full-time income. And by this end of this module, you'll have a rock solid mindset that will empower you to make very good decisions, to face obstacles, and to overcome limited beliefs that you may have. So stay laser focused and let's jump into it. So the foundation of success all starts within your mind. As a content creator, you'll face a lot of challenges, rejections from brands, posts that flop and that don't make any sort of sales or views, or moments of self-doubt, which was imposter syndrome. But the difference between someone who gives up and someone who succeeds isn't talent or luck, it's whatever is their mindset. And I think you guys seen this famous example picture of 2 people digging for diamonds. One is almost at the finish line and then he gives up and he turns back to the start, and the other one continues to dig for diamond. So we do not want to be obviously this person that stops, that gives up, and that loses the diamond when you're this close to achieving it. Now you might think you need the best equipment, thousands of followers, a big budget to start. And after working with creators for over 5 years, I've learned that most successful creators didn't even start with fancy gear or perfect setup. They just started with an iPhone and determination to succeed in content creation. They leveraged what they had and they moved forward with it. Now, just some examples of people in our community, creators just like you. For example, Kate started with Hey Social in 2021, making $500 a month with us. And now, till this day, November 2024, she's still working with us. And from Hey Social alone, she's making $72,000 a year. Another one, Camilla, started at Hey Social in 2022, making $500 a month. And till this day, November 2024, she's still working with us and she's making over $96,000 a year. But there's also beginners that started at $0 with us. For example, Maritza. She started in 23 with us at $0 per month. She was a brand new UGC creator. And in November 2024, she's still working with us, making $3,500 a month. Another beginner, Joey. He started with us in 2022, making $0, brand new UGC creator. And in November 2024, at the time of filming this video, he's still working with us on campaigns and is making $3,500 every single month from UGC collabs. Now, these are mostly UGC collabs, but there's also TikTok creators. For example, Lauren. She started on our brands in TikTok Shop in October 2024, so over a month ago. And in November 2024, she's making $3,000 a month profit from TikTok Shop. And I have updated numbers, and now she's making upwards of $5,000. Her most recent video hit 1 million views on TikTok Shop for one of our brands. So it's obviously possible. Now, there's common mindset blocks that you may have when you're brand new. And these are some that you may encounter. Why would big brands like Casetify want to work with me? I only have 2,000 followers. Or I work a 9 to 5, I come home exhausted, I don't have time or energy to create content consistently. What if my peers at work or my social group, they see my content? What will they think? Will they think that I'm weird? Will they laugh at my content? These are all normal thoughts, but they're also what we're going to tackle and reframe to make sure that you do not have these thoughts. Now, a very famous quote from Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And I just want to let you think about this quote for just a second. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're probably right. Now, what do I see mostly with content creators? I created this motivation timeline graph to represent what I've seen over the past 5 years. Now, on the x-axis, we have time. On the y-axis, we have motivation. Now, once you're probably done this module, you'll be somewhere around this line right here, the excitement phase. You're gonna be all excited, you're gonna be ready to tackle your content, and right after this course, a few days later maybe, you're going to start getting some rejections. You're going to start seeing how a lot of work and time intensive it is to create content, and you're going to start getting down the valley of disappointment phase. Then you're going to continue to work. You're going to put in your hours. You're going to create content. Your videos might flop. You won't get brand deals. You're going to get rejected. Then you're going to hit this sucks phase. This is where most people quit. They're like, I was excited about it. I got so many rejections and this really sucks. But if you're able to break through from this phase and you continue your path to make sure you get better every single day, you are going to hit the dollar sign. And that's the consistency pays off phase. And this is only true with a very good motivation, a very good mindset, and make sure that you do things consistently over time. So you're going to see that in these modules, I speak a lot about consistency. And that's because a lot of people, once they get to this sucks phase, they give up. So make sure you study this motivation timeline and you understand that maybe you are going to be in the valley of disappointment. Maybe you are going to be in this sucks phase, but just break through from it. Now, the mindset shift of subtraction that I call. So when starting something new, especially a big goal like becoming a successful content creator, we tend to overload our to-do list because we feel the need to do everything at once to make progress. So we have to do this and this and this and more tasks. And we have to make sure that we create this project, saying this video. And we have all our daily lives to actually also is incorporated in our calendar. But the truth is, more tasks doesn't equal more results. Now, how do you effectively remove tasks? You need to be able to remove the things that will not drive you closer to your goals or that is not directly correlated to making more money. Now, what I like to do is use a calendar app. You could use Notion for this. You could create a Google Calendar, or you could just use apps like To-Do Checklist or To-Dos on the App Store. And what you're going to do is you're going to evaluate all your tasks and ask yourself, does this directly drive me closer to my goal of earning more money as a creator? If not, remove it. If it's a necessity, obviously keep the task, but make sure that you don't spend too much time on it. And every Sunday night, you are going to plan your week. Every Sunday night, you are going to outline 3 big tasks that you want to achieve. For example, get a TikTok with a watch time of 6 seconds. Try 2 new styles of hooks. Outreach to 15 brand owners. Now, you'll understand that these tasks or these goals are directly correlated to actions that I can take. So I can create 2 new styles of hooks. I could outreach to 15 brands, right? If you stuff, I want to get 1 million views on a TikTok. That's not an action that you can control. You can control creating a very good hook, a very good body, and a very good call to action, but nothing will guarantee that you get 1 million views. So I like to write tasks or goals that are directly correlated with actions that I can take right now. Now, habits that make or break creators. So we're going to start with some poor creator habits that I've seen. Scrolling aimlessly and calling it inspiration on TikTok or on Instagram. Spending hours tweaking your portfolio design instead of pitching brands. What color should I put this? Maybe this font is better. These are all things that waste time that are not directly correlated to income. And the last one, procrastinating on video production because it's not perfect, right? Redoing the videos 10 times over just because you want to get that perfect shot, that perfect take. Now, some successful creator habits that I've seen: setting weekly goals and sticking to them, spending focused time on creating and analyzing content, reaching out to 10 to 15 brands daily, no matter what, and treating content creation like a job and not just a side hustle or a hobby. Now, I want you to evaluate the habits that you have in your life and ask yourself, are they bringing you closer to your goal? If not, make sure you take note of it, and that is something that you need to break. Now, when you sit down at work, right, you're right in front of your computer, your energy and time are a finite resource. So you need to focus on high value actions. The tasks that output the real results are the things that you should focus on. We all have the same amount of time and we all have the same amount of energy, but what you do with it will equate what results you get. So section 2, your personal goals. Why are goals so essential to actually being written out? So goals gives you direction and reason to stay consistent. You can use the techniques like SMART goals to craft your big goal, right? If you guys don't know what SMART is, it's specific goal, a measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, secure 3 UGC deals paying $500 each by the end of the month. It's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's not like 50,000 per month, it's relevant, and it's time-bound by the end of the month. Now, I want you to take out a piece of paper, a pen, and I want you to craft your goals, and I'll help you with it. But it's important that you do this on a piece of paper. Writing out your goal is something very important. We write it out just because we're actually putting our thoughts, our ideas into a piece of paper and making it physical. So you're going to take out a piece of paper and you're going to write them out. And you're going to write out one short-term goal that you want to achieve in the next 1 to 2 months. You're going to write one long-term goal that you want to achieve in the next 6 months. And then you are going to write out your why. So why are you doing all this? For whom? Is there a purpose? Is it for your family? Is it for your kids' fun? Whatever it may be, write out your why after these 2 goals. So you could pause the video, write out your goals. Now that you've written out your goals, you're going to create a graph just like I did right here. And then for each goal, you're going to see that each goal has a project. And then in those projects, there's smaller tasks involved. For example, the goal for you could be get 3 UGC brand deals. Well, the project for that goal will be compile a list of 30 brands. And then the task for that goal is going to be send out 5 personalized emails per day. So for every goal that you have, write out the big project that you need to do. And inside the project, write out the tasks that need to be completed. Now, once you have your short-term and your long-term goals, you're going to go to the Skool community and you're going to create a post and share it to the community while sharing your goals. So we're going to make sure that everyone that signs up to this actually makes this post. And we are going to do this so that we are going to keep you accountable on our weekly check-ins. So go ahead, stop the video, go to the Skool community and write out your goals. Section 3, the overview of the program. So what are you actually going to learn over the next 6 modules? Module 1 is the mindset section. This is the one that we are currently in. Module 2 will be content creation framework. So you're going to understand the basis of the content creation business, how to identify right brands to work with, and introduction of crafting powerful hooks. Module 3 will be everything related to UGC. For example, why brands want UGC, getting picked for UGC deals, structuring your UGC videos, outreaching to brands. We're going to speak about the portfolio, contracts, everything that has to do with UGC will be in Module 3. Module 4, it's a mistake, there's going to be mastering TikTok Shop. So everything from the start of TikTok Shop to product research to advanced TikTok Shop strategies, how to go viral, how to troubleshoot low views or 0 views, everything will be in Module 4 for TikTok Shop. Module 5 will be maximizing earnings through long-term collabs or brand partnership. We're going to show you how to turn one-off deals into long-term collabs. We're going to show you how to create content packages for brands. We're going to show you how to improve your portfolio, and we're going to show you how to include metrics from your content into your portfolio. And module 6 will be a TikTok Shop advanced strategy. So how to refine your TikTok Shop, how to analyze, how to use psychology, how to use Spark ads to promote your content with brands. That is from the modules themselves. But from outside the program, what are you going to get from us, from the community? So we will have weekly calls reviewing each module, and we will be answering all your questions on these weekly calls. So come prepared with your questions and make sure that you come with that module already completed beforehand. Now, all weekly calls will be recorded and added in the classroom section for you to actually go back and to study it, to take notes. If you missed anything, you could always go back to it. And at the end of each module, you will have access to every single resource, template, Notion, everything from email scripts to briefs. Everything will be in the actual classroom section. In each module, there will be a resource tab, and that resource tab, you will find every single template or resource link that we use in these modules. Let's dive into section 4, the community and our expectations of you. So firstly, why community matters. So like you guys know, if you guys don't already know, we are on Skool. Skool is a community platform that makes it very seamless for all of us to interact, for recordings to be there, for our calls to be announced beforehand, and then an easy way for you guys to also access these calls, right? So content creation can feel like a long solo journey, but the truth is, if you guys are in the community, you are not alone. There's hundreds of different people and content creators that want to learn content creation, that want to help out, and we are here as well to help you out. You're surrounded with like-minded individuals, and then your growth accelerates while being in this community, because you're not just learning from us and teaching you theory, and you're also learning from everyone else's experience. There's some stuff that maybe a creator already went through, and if you make a post about it or you ask for advice, that creator probably already failed at it, and they will guide you on what to do or how they overcame that failure. So think of this as your support system, as your community, to ask any questions that you want, to interact with people, and to make real life connections. Now, the benefits of being in the Creator Hive community. As a content creator, you're not the first person to face challenges with UGC or TikTok Shop. So by sharing your experiences, others that have already been through this can give you insight on what to do. They can save you months of trying to figure it out on your own. And that's the beauty of being in a community. So any question, concerns you have, make a post in the Skool community. We're here to help you, to answer your questions, and you're always going to get either an answer from myself or my co-founder, Michael. So share your wins, share your small losses, share big wins. Whatever it may be, this builds momentum in the community and keeps you motivated to continue and to show your peers that you are able to continue consistently and succeed at this. Now, be active in the community, engage with others, ask questions, contribute to discussions. There's always someone online from our team to answer you. So you could offer your insights, you could offer your feedback on videos, you can build real connections with other creators who are going through this journey just like you. So leverage the Skool platform for anything that has to do with courses, resources, or Q&As. Why do I want to build this? So creators helped me so much while building my brands from 2018 to 2021. And with this new wave of creator economy for UGC and TikTok Shop specifically, I truly believe that all of you can make a significant amount of money while working at home and doing what you love, staying with your family, and enjoying life on your own terms. Section 5, the time commitment and accountability. All know that time is the most valuable resource you have, and how you spend it determines how quickly you will see results. The creators who succeed aren't necessarily the most talented, but they are the most dedicated to their craft and to improving and making better content every single day. The time commitment that you will need, about 1 to 2 hours per week watching each module and taking notes, 2 to 3 hours per week creating content, researching products, outreaching to brands, researching brands, and 1 hour per week for our live calls and community interactions. Now, if you see yourself pressed with time, ask yourself this question. Instead of asking, do I have time for this? Ask yourself, how can I make time for this? We all have a certain amount of hours in every day that we can dedicate to getting better and to making our craft successful. So make sure you find the time. And if you ever need guidance, feel free to reach out. But I'll show you guys some examples on how you can break out your time and break down the blocks in your day to make sure that you have a good amount of time and don't feel overwhelmed. Time blocking is the practice of scheduling specific blocks of time for focused tasks. It's been one of the best ways I found to stay productive and ensure I'm making progress every day. So you're going to see an example of how my calendar looks every single day. DW stands for deep work. So for example, Mondays, deep work number 1 is from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. and I do my YouTube content. Then I have a deep work block number 2 from 11:45 to 2 p.m. And then I have a big break, I read my book, and then during the night to end off the day from 3:45 to 6:15 p.m., I just do some admin tasks. And you could see that my day is broken up like this and it looks the same every single day. Obviously the tasks change, the projects change, but I always follow this structure. Step 1, you're gonna choose your weekly priorities. You're gonna watch module 1 fully, you're gonna attend our live call, for example, and you're going to film the first video for TikTok. Step number 2, so for example, if these are your tasks, you're going to identify your most productive hours during the day. So you're going to find the time that you're most focused and you block out that time for your creative work. And number 3, you're going to use a calendar or planner. You're going to block 1 to 2 hours on your calendar and you're going to treat it like an unmissable appointment. You cannot miss this time block, right? You have to stay committed to this. So I'll show you guys an example calendar of what you can do. So for example, I know that a lot of creators have morning routines, they need time with kids, they have a full-time job from 9 to 5. So I made an example of a time block schedule that you can use. Now, please, please, please use a sort of calendar app, a Notion, a to-do list. Don't just keep this in your head. Outline this and make sure you get notifications directly to your phone. So for example, if you wake up at 6:30 and that is your morning routine, breakfast time, kids to school, whatever it might be, 6:30 to 7:30, that's your morning routine. Then you have your commute, and that's why I left it blank. And you have your full-time job from 9 to 12. Then you have an hour lunch break from 12 to 1, which you can squeeze in stuff, but I didn't put anything here. And then you restart your full-time job from 1 to 5. Then you commute back home. You prep dinner and family time from 5:30 to 6:30. And then at 7 p.m., you start. And you could see that I color-coded it as well for you guys. Everything blue is personal. Everything green is like your relaxed time from lunch and dinner prep. And then everything, this pink color is learning and the yellow is content creation. So you'll see that from 7 to 8 p.m., 1 hour on Monday, you're going to do a module of learning. Module 1, Module 2, whatever it may be. Then same thing happens for Tuesday. And at night, you're going to review your Module 1 notes and you're going to spend 30 minutes thinking about creative ideas in your content. Then, for example, on Wednesday, I said that we have our live community call, for example. I'm not sure if it's going to be Wednesday, but let's just say. So I blocked out an hour for that. On Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m., you do your content creation. And on Friday, you do your content creation. And I broke it down like this, and this is about 5 hours, 6 hours per week on content creation. Now, you could do it however it fits your schedule, but this is just an example of what you can do. So what I want you to do right now, you're going to pause the video. You're going to identify 2 to 3 time blocks in your own schedule that you can commit to, and you are going to block it out and make it that you cannot miss that meeting, right? Like if it was a meeting at work, This is a meeting for yourself with your content creation business. So go ahead, pause the video, and identify 2 to 3 blocks in your own schedule. Now remember, consistency is going to beat intensity every single time. Even small steps forward every single week will compound into big wins over the long run. Now, you've done everything from this module. There's still one crucial component, which is the accountability system. If you're not accountable with yourself, then all this could fail. But for us to help you, we created an accountability system that will be implemented in this course. One of the biggest reasons why creators struggle to achieve their goals is the lack of accountability. Accountability, so projects get delayed, tasks get delayed, and then obviously your goals get delayed. So when no one's watching you, it's easy to let things slide. And like the saying says, life happens. So that's why we've built this accountability system into this program for you to stay focused, motivated, and make sure you progress every single week. We're going to have weekly check-ins. So on Sundays, you will send us a screenshot of your calendar and make a post into the school community under the accountability section. Our team will review this, and on our weekly calls, we will ask about the tasks and projects you needed to complete that week. On Sundays, every single Sunday, you're going to take a picture of your calendar. You're going to go into the school community under the accountability section, and you are going to write out what are your projects or tasks for that specific week with a picture attached of your calendar. And then we are going to keep you accountable. We are going to have weekly check-ins, and we're going to make sure that you completed the tasks that you needed to do. Now, this creates a culture of shared progress with everyone, and it helps you stay connected to the community as well. So on our weekly check-in, you will be asked to share the following: one win, big or small, one challenge or roadblock that you faced, and one goal for the upcoming week. Make sure you do this on Sundays, and we will be checking on our weekly check-ins. Now, for you to stay organized, I created a Notion template for a program tracker. So this will help you for the module learning. This will help you to plan out your tasks, your projects. So how does this work? So very simple. You will have this in the resource section, but at the top, you have your goals. These are your big goals that you want. For example, outreaching to 15 brands, or watch module 1 course. Now, in these goals, there's different tasks. For example, for me to outreach to 15 brands, I need to find a list of 15 brands. So that becomes a task in itself. And that task, you're going to write out every single task here. You're going to see the status of it. Is it planned? Is it in progress? Is it done? Is it not yet planned? What ETA you want to complete that task. For example, I wanted to complete November 30th. And what is the big goal for that task? For example, find list of top 15 brands. Outreaching to 15 brands is the big goal. So you're going to use this Notion to track your progress, to track your projects and your tasks. Now at the bottom, what do we have? Some quick notes for to-dos like respond to this email, whatever it might be, and some reminders that you can put. As well on the left, we have the Pomodoro timer, a very, very good method for you to stay focused. You just click start. You have a 25-minute block of straight focus without any distractions, no phones, no notifications, no Instagram, nothing, just straight 25-minute work. And then you have a short 5-minute break. You could use this timer on this Notion program tracker for you to stay on top of your projects and tasks, or when you're doing some deep work. As well, you're going to have an accountability buddy system. So research shows that people are 95% more likely to achieve their goals when they have an accountability partner. So how's this going to work? So you are going to be paired with someone in the group based on their goals, on their schedule, and their niche. You will have a direct access to each other through iMessage, and we will put you in a group chat. And then you'll review each other's progress or work. For example, if there's content drafts, outreach emails, you're going to share with them what those tasks are that you have for the week, and they will keep you accountable. They could also offer constructive feedback or solutions to challenges that you may face. So you're going to become friends with this accountability partner, and you're going to make sure that you guys stay accountable together. And it's up to you guys if you guys want to do calls, but we highly suggest that you do at least one call every week with them to stay accountable. That concludes module 1, but I want to leave you with this. This journey is about transformation, not just in your content creation, but how you approach your life and your goals as a whole. Momentum starts with belief and is built with consistent action. So take the time to reflect on what you've learned in this module and prepare to bring your energy to the next module. Now I created a module 1 to-do list that you guys can look at. These are the 6 things that you need to do before you go to module 2. You need to reflect on your mindset. You need to write down your top 3 limiting beliefs and how you will reframe them. For example, I'm not good enough. I have to reframe it as I have a unique skill that brands value. You're going to set clear goals. You're going to identify 2 to 3 specific goals that you want to achieve the next 1 to 2 months. You're going to join our school community if you're not in there. And you're going to post in the community for our accountability system and support. You're going to pair with another creator with the community, and you are going to schedule your first check-in or just text them to say hi. You're going to use the Notion program checker, start putting your goals in there, your projects, your tasks, start making it your own. And you are going to optimize your weekly calendar. So you're going to take a picture of your calendar and you're going to post it in the school community under the module 1 section for us to review. And I'll see you guys on module 2.